Okay, so today I wanted to share a little gift project I did this afternoon for my cousin's family for their anniversary. I have been into Project Life for about 2 years now. I know I've posted before about our trip album I did, and then I've been working on Minions Baby Book using Project Life materials. And I really love the concept of it. I think it makes scrapbooking so quick and easy, and so I love that aspect. So today I want to share how I set up an album to give to someone. So I got this album, it's a Recollections album, and I'm going to go ahead and include links to all the different supplies I had so you can see what I used. But this is a discontinued album. It was on clearance at Michael's, and that's how I got a lot of my supplies actually, was from Michael's, and they had a big scrapbooking clearance probably about 4 months ago or so. So I've had this just sitting around in my craft bins. And so today, the anniversary is coming up. We're actually going to see them this weekend because they live in Dallas. So I was like, hey, I need to put this together real quick before we go out of town. So I want to show you. So this is the album. I really like Recollections albums. I use them for all of the albums that I have. I think they're really good quality, and I like that they fit a lot of pages. And I had already removed, it came with the little cardboard inserts, and I was able to keep those so that the pages are going to stay in place when we're traveling. So the very first page, they'll remove this once they put together the album, but it includes a blog post I printed out from Green Fingerprint that just talks about how to do a Design a No-Frills Project Life layout, because I'm not sure how much their scrapbooking experience is, or if they're even familiar with Project Life. So I thought this is a neat thing to include so that they can get some ideas for doing really easy layouts. And so this is the cover page. I, have just a basic printer, so I can't print 12 by 12 spreads. So I liked this page where I could do the 4 6 by 6 prints. I tiled it in Illustrator, but you can of course use any program to do that. And then just slid them into the pockets. And then on the back side, I just used some scrapbook paper to make it pretty. I kept to a black and white and red color scheme for this, as you can see by the title page, because I thought that would go with whatever style that they have. And then, of course, the pictures can bring in more colors. So this is the first spread page. I got these really cool downloads from Kimla Designs, I believe. Again, I'll include the link for it. And so that's what I use as my initial inspiration. So I have each month, and then I did 1 to 2 pages per month so that they can put the pictures in for that. I didn't want to do a weekly spread. That's what I thought about first, of having the 1 through 52, I guess. But I thought if they're not really into scrapbooking and not that ambitious, that can get overwhelming. I'm doing that right now with Minion, and it definitely can get overwhelming just for me, and I love scrapbooking. So I thought just having the 12 months would be a lot easier for someone starting out. So I thought I loved this idea for them because they have a 2.5-year-old daughter, and they just moved into a new house, so I thought they'd have a lot of exciting big things going on in 2015 that they'd like to, remember for the years to come. So I kept a lot of white spaces. All these, as you can see on my little note card here, all these white spaces are for photos to go. Of course, if they have their own scrapbooking supplies or takeout menus or little momentums they get throughout the year, they can slip into these. That's what I do for our albums. But I left them just with white blank spots for them to include photos. So in February, their anniversary is on February 28th, as you can see there. So I circled that, and then I have the different love-themed cards and filler cards there because I thought that would be really nice. Don't mind my ugly band-aid. I cut the tip of my finger off last night making dinner. So all we have are Cars band-aids. So yeah, there you go. So, yeah, just more of the layouts I did. For March, I included some fun things about kids. This cute little paper here talking about girls having fun and whatnot for their little girl. And like I included in the note, they can move these around as they want. If they have something else happening in March, well, they can move this to another month. But that's just how I filled it to set up. So you see different papers and cards I use. Like this is just a scrapbook paper from Recollections, and then this is actual filler card from Project Life Becky Higgins. So again, scrapbook paper that I cut up. I do have a corner cutter, edge corner cutter, punch, I guess is the term. I didn't use it because I figured if they were going to be printing their own photos, they might not have one, so at least that way it kind of sets the precedent of outside of the actual Becky Higgins supplies, everything else is the square corners. Oh, here is something I need to fix there because I didn't want those two back to back, so I need to put in another filler card there to close that. So yeah, that's just what I did for the different months. I assorted the different layout pages because I like that. I like to have the different sizes because some months, you may take a lot of photos, other months not that many. So I've definitely learned that from working on Minions book. And so I like having the assorted pages and small ones. I really like these little square ones for Instagram photos because you print them out in the square format, and I think it looks really cute when it's done. And I also love to have just 8.5 by 11 pages for any sort of appropriate thing, letters, things like that you might get. So yeah, so this is the book I set up. I hope they like it and put it to use. I'm sure I'll find out what they think about it. But yeah, I just wanted to share that so you guys can see, get an idea for mixing different products. Like I said, this is really easy to put together. I think it makes a great gift. And it was very cheap to put together, as you'll see when I include the different links. In this one, I didn't count how many pages I ended up having. I think it's about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 16, 17. So only 17 pages, which isn't bad. So yeah, if you get, the big pack, variety pack, you can actually get 2 to 3 albums out of one. So I really like that. I thought it was a neat idea. I wanted to share with you guys, and hopefully you can put together some of your own, either for personal use or as gifts. And if you do, I'd love to see pictures and links to them. Thanks. Bye.